Hello Sagittarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Sagittarius for the week of December 20th. Now Sag, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Sagittarius, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that's not me, that's someone impersonating me, please do not get scammed. And I do exclusive content on my Instagram. So if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But let's see what we have here for you, Sagittarius. Now, only a very small percentage of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you're one of those people that watches my videos regularly and you have not hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It helps my channel grow in a big way. So does tapping the like button. So let's see what we have here. Sag, we have a lot of fire, energy, and people. Actually, we have all four Wands court cards, which rarely happens. I can't remember the last time that has happened in a reading. So, very interesting here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the energy is on the bottom. You have the Knight of Pentacles. So we have another court card coming in here. So we have 5 court cards. This is going to be a week of people. You know, this is the week of the holidays. It will come out before you're probably going on holiday. But, you know, as we are looking at the week of Christmas, if you are a person who celebrates Christmas or just the holidays, I get the sense that some of you have a lot of different family members on your mind, or you have a lot of different people on your mind, maybe reconnecting, reuniting with people you haven't seen all year or seen for a few years or something along those lines in this week. You do have, on the bottom though, this Knight of Pentacles here does indicate some sort of, if it's not a person, as I've been talking about, this Knight of Pentacles can indicate the arrival of an event in the material world or a financial situation coming around. It talks about potentially you being a dependable person as well. I don't get the sense that you're going to flake on commitments here, is really kind of the energy that I'm getting from this Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you have signed up for something and you will go do it. With this energy here on the bottom. So yeah, definitely like to see that on the bottom. Yeah, so I feel like people are depending on you. I do feel like you are going to go for it as well. So this is just so interesting here, with this middle column being all Wands court cards plus the Queen of Wands in the future. I just, again, I've not seen that in, I don't know, ever or a long time. So this is, yeah, you might have a lot of like fire signs in your family or around you, or you may be really tapping into the element of fire, of Wands, which is all about career, business, enterprise. But right away in the middle, you have the Page of Wands. So this first Wands court card that we have here is the Page, and this can represent, like, you know, I typically will read this as like a job offer or opportunity. I don't feel that energy here. What I'm getting is you being like, you taking on the qualities of the Page of Wands, which is somebody who's like kind of funny, kind of passionate, kind of fiery, lively. People want to be around you, which is really kind of energy that you can get in. You know, you can kind of find that energy in all of these courts, Wands cards. And so I get the sense that people are going to, I almost feel like some of you are going to be like the glue that keeps things together in this week, or I get the sense that you're going to really enjoy yourself as well. In the past year, you have the 8 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and the Hierophant. What I was saying is I feel like you're taking on the qualities of this Page of Wands as opposed to like news or like an offer coming in. It could be good news, but I don't see offers right now in my mind, in my intuition. I don't see it. But you have this 8 of Wands. Some of you are doing long distance travel here, whether it's flying or, you know, taking a long trip somewhere else. With this 8 of Wands, and this can talk about swift events, swift communication, good things happening here in your life. I do feel like some of you you're engaging in travel here in this moment, not only because of this 8 of Wands, but also this Knight of Wands. I get the sense that a long distance situation is on your mind as well, Sagittarius, with that energy, whether it's, like I said, you traveling, moving, or maybe even another person as well that you're talking to from a distance. It's But you do have two cards of good news generally with the Eight of Wands and the Page of Wands. So I definitely like to see that. I don't get a bad energy around you like meeting with people or anything like that. The holidays can be a stressful time for many people. I just don't get the sense that it's going to be maybe as bad as you think it is. If you're thinking that way, because it looks like some good signs here. You have the Five of Wands, another Wands card. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? 6 wands. Yeah. So big energy here in the wand suit and the fire suit. So this Five of Wands is talking about some sort of conflict. You can see the people on the card sparring. But this is in the past. So I get the sense that there's smooth sailing ahead. There's good things coming here. And yeah, I get the sense that something good is coming, despite maybe in the past you've had a challenge with somebody or you've had a conflict with someone. There may have been competitive energy in your past as well. Along with that, you have this Hierophant card, which can represent a Taurus, but it can also just represent traditional people, traditional structures, family. Some of you may not be traditional, and now you're having to maybe be in an environment, a more traditional environment with your family, something like that going on. I always like to say the Hierophant can also indicate the place that you work or the structure that you're a part of as well. And so I get the sense that some of you are going to be like taking time off, doing a vacation, doing something that you're passionate about or just like gets you inspired. Yeah, there's this energy of inspiration with all of these Wands energy. That's kind of what's coming forward here. So with that, you have the King of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Some of you doing like a long trip here, okay, with this Knight of Wands energy. This is a card of almost always comes forward when you're ready to move residence. I don't know if you're going to be moving in this week, but some of you could be, but I also feel like this is more about, this Knight of Wands would be somebody who like takes a cross-country road trip or like, goes far across lands. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. This is also the person who is a maverick in the tarot. They're capable of doing a lot of things, capable of sort of like a jack of all trades type of energy with that. Somebody who has like a lot of knowledge as well in different areas, right? A lot of knowledge in different areas, and quite passionate as well. So there's this energy of movement here showing up with the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands. And to wrap this first sort of two columns out here, you have this King of Wands as well, which is an inspirational person. Okay, this is somebody who can deliver an inspiring speech. This is like the traditional entrepreneur in the tarot. And it's also talking about somebody who's lively, excited. You want to be around the King of Wands just like you want to be around the Queen of Wands, because they always have a story to tell. They're, they've had experiences in their life. They're fun to be around. And most importantly, they can represent somebody who is like the star of the show in a business situation. As you see here, let's see here, where is it? You see the stars on the chair. This is somebody who's like running the show at work, or they're running their own thing. They're self-employed. They're the star of the show. So yeah, I get the sense that it's like all eyes on you here, Sagittarius, in this week ahead. In the future, you have the Four of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So let's just wrap out all of these Wands court cards. This Queen of Wands is somebody who is extremely attractive in the tarot, okay? Somebody that people gravitate towards, but even more so than the Queen of Wands, because this person is not just attractive in the romantic sense or the beauty sense. They are, but beyond that, it's about them being able to juggle all of the tasks, juggle all of the priorities, do all of the things that they need to do, and manage tasks, right? And also they do it with an element of passion, just like the other Wands court cards. And so it's like this is the energy that you're bringing on, is inspiration and passion. Now in the future here, there's some sort of ending, but there's also, with this Four of Swords, with these two cards here, the only other cards other than Wands and the Hierophant, there may be an ending here in the future, but you're healing from an ending, okay? And so if you've been worried about illness or injury, it's definitely a good sign with that Four of Swords, something healing around that. So obviously not medical advice, but yeah. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. Let's start to clarify. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Also really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me, and check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. Okay, so you have the divine director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. I definitely like to see that for you. You have Saint Germain, karma releasing. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. And Hilarion, divine healing. Honor your sensitivity to retreat, to recharge, and heal. Your light can support others. Yeah, so there's some energy of healing here. There are fated events potentially happening in this week. Some of you may be a little anxious or stressed here, but have no fear. Divine Director is here, okay? And helping you guide yourself through whatever is going on. I have a lot of favorites. It's hard for me to choose. I am an extremely Libra person. I'm also a Sag rising, but the Divine Director is one of my favorite cards to pull, and it's an extremely powerful card. So I always love when I see that. Get ready for events to happen, schedule changes, all of those sorts of things. You have be assertive. The situation will improve, and within the next few months. Okay, so whatever you're worried about, you can park that away. You can park that to the side right now and enjoy your time here that you have, because right now things are seeming to get better. Okay, things are getting better right now. And I get the sense that something is going to work out. I don't know why, there's something like that you may be concerned about here. And yeah, again, the situation, it seems like it's improving, but it also seems like there's healing here with not only Hilarion, divine healing, Four of Swords, situation will improve. Something could happen within the next few months as it relates to this. But again, any sort of fears around a situation, I feel like you can park that to the side for this week. And really, you should, I know it's easier said than done, but there really truly only is now. And so if you spend too much time in the past or too much time in the future, you're not really helping your position in any way. You have the Ace of Cups, you have the Five of Pentacles, and you have the Five of Swords. So definitely endings, definitely feeling like you have this 5-5-5 energy, but it's more about changes. It's less about endings here and more about changes with the Five Swords and the Five Pentacles. And there may have been conflicts with somebody in the past here, probably someone within your family unit. I get the sense that maybe the situation is going to really heal itself and resolve itself here in this week ahead. And you'll know exactly what you need to do with that situation, especially because you have the Ace of Cups above, which is a card of happy new beginnings and new love entering into your life. Not just like romantic love, but it can mean divine love, love from others, love from family, really having no fear here at this time. You also have this Tower card. You have the Hermit, and you have the Four of Swords. So there is, something that happened here with the Tower and the Four of Swords twice that you're hoping is getting healed soon, okay? And there's going to be a period of rest that comes in here for you. I feel like whatever's going on here with this Tower moment, just realize that the Tower, it can be an upheaval. I do feel like maybe there's going to be a schedule or an event change here for some of you with the Divine Director and the Tower. But I always like to take this as an opportunity to remind you that this is divine timing at work. Okay, this is divine timing at play here. And, illusions are coming in and out. Okay, the Tower, it exposes an illusion. Okay, and so I'm not telling you not to feel, and there may be something that happens here in this week, but at the same time, there is a deeper divine purpose, and that's especially the case when you get the Tower with the Divine Director, which is, at the end of the day, this is taking you to the energy of the Star, which is the card that's after the Tower. So that's kind of what I'm feeling here. There's some sort of healing. You may be, as this is the upper row, and this upper row is the row of your thoughts, you may be finding yourself in catastrophe thinking or catastrophe mode. It may not play out, so just keep that in mind. The Hermit is working towards self-mastery and really like Virgo energy, becoming a master, becoming a sage, and acquiring knowledge. Like I said, again, this Four of Swords is healing situation. So you have the Three of Cups, you have the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Swords. You also have this Page of Cups here on the bottom. So it's interesting. Another page coming in. We had a page in the middle. So, you know, sometimes events happen that bring us towards other people. And that could certainly be the case here with the Tower and the Divine Director, where you may not see what's happening now, but it could mean that you're being brought towards someone. Your energy is gravitating towards someone else's energy here with this Page of Cups. The Three of Cups is celebration and good times ahead. So there's an element of healing here, okay? There's an element of rest, rejuvenation. And really, I think what's going to help you with that Three of Cups and the Hanged Man is to let go and stop resisting, okay? With the Ten of Swords, any change that's going to happen is going to happen, okay? And you can't try to force anything at this moment. The Hanged Man's resisting, right? And it's really about letting go and allowing whatever change is coming in to happen, and work through whatever lesson may be being provided to you here at this time, especially with this Divine Director Tower moment here coming in. You have this Queen of Swords with the Queen of Wands as well. The Queen of Swords is talking about somebody who is really cutting to the bottom of something, cutting to the chase, and really cutting through indecision. And so some of you may be dealing with an air sign in your family as well. But I get the sense that there's just like a lot of like fire, inspiration, passion, energy here. And it's a very interesting reading. I don't know that I've ever done one like this. Every reading's unique, but sometimes you see themes, but this is certainly a new one. So let's see what we have here. Concern, distant horizons, sudden wealth, main female, family room, and thief. Yeah, you're worried about a family situation here, and there's like with the healing, the family room, and the concern card, there's like a big concern around something here, okay? Like lots of anxiety I'm feeling like around probably a person or maybe a situation that happened with a person, but there's like this person here is sitting in the chair ruminating, okay? They're thinking, look at this. This is a perfect example of what I was saying earlier. This person is spending their time in the future instead of spending their time in the present. And just know that you can choose to do that, or you can choose to think here with distant horizons that there are good times ahead, despite whatever moment is coming in to provide a lesson or to provide an opportunity for you. Just remember that there are always good times ahead. There are also rough times, but again, those are opportunities to figure out what's happening and what's going on in terms of your divine plan here. So there are good times ahead with the distant horizons card. So don't try to spend too much time in the future worrying. That's kind of the energy. You have this sudden wealth, something suddenly turning around. And yeah, there may be a tricky energy here that you're dealing with a family situation, but overall, this is probably bringing you closer to someone else, potentially even, with the Page of Cups, so you never know. But love this reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think. Check out my website, zanintuitive.com. I'll see you in the next one.